The briefcase was filled with useless information about the theatre. It was some kind of security report for a private residence. Unfortunately, the report didn't include the address. Prague was certainly mentioned, but the actual location could have been anywhere. Tucked into the last pages was a photograph of a large castle. There was a dragon symbol on the back. There couldn't be too many castles like this in Prague. I had found enough to track down Cesaro. Is this the place?
Even spookier than the photo.
Sends a shiver up my spine.
Sure that's not your vampire-slaying genes kicking in?
Sorry, George. You're out of luck.
I hope Bruno's still in there. Now I'm really pissed.
Look on the bright side. We don't have to worry about car chases anymore.
Nico looked as determined as ever. Nico?
Yes?
Any ideas on how to get inside?
If you were clever, you'd have brought plans of the place.
Oh, I would I?
Of course, I realize that's not your style.
Obviously not yours either.
No, I prefer the challenge of winging it.
My feelings exactly. Besides, there's usually a solution at hand.
I'm worried they might have already killed Bruno.
Well, let's hope he didn't tell him too much.
You're all heart, George.
This castle looks really old.
Medieval, George.
Yeah, that too. By the way, have you and Labano...
Have we what?
Have you been doing that... stuff?
What stuff?
Boy-girl stuff?
Oh, that stuff.
Yeah, that stuff.
Boy-girl stuff.
That's what I said.
Listen, George. Andre is a good friend.
Yeah? So it's just a coincidence he's around again?
He's an expert in ancient manuscripts. Who else was I going to call?
Oh, what's wrong with the very old, very ugly experts you see all over the place? Shame we can't fix it.
Let's face it, George. It wasn't exactly getaway material.
There was a small button to press. I was looking forward to meeting the butler. This guy was no butler.
What do you want?
Hi. Nice evening.
Clear off.
I was hoping you could help me. My car.
Tough.
But
This is private property. Get lost.
well, his interpersonal skill set needs a little work.
George, did you seriously expect him to open the gate for you?
Well, I certainly expected better manners. Hey, Nico, will you press this button?
What do you have in mind, George?
See if you can get the guard to open the gate.
What do you want? Oh.
Bonjour, chérie. I have a tiny problem with my car. Could you help me with it?
Oh, I could help you with it, all right.
You are so kind.
You're French, aren't you?
God, that's incredible. How did
Hey,
you
you!
know?
Where are you going? Clear off!
Can you try to distract him again?
Look, I've already told you I can't help you.
Oh, but it's so lonely out here. Just talk to me for a little while.
All right, but only for a minute or two.
What's your name, Sherry?
Boris, what's yours? Hey, you! Where are you going? Clear off!
Can you try to distract him again?
Look, Hélène, I can't keep coming out to talk to you.
Just talk a little longer, please, Boris.
Okay.
Do you live in Prague?
When I'm not on duty.
Oh, let's go there. Together. You and I. We could see the sights, have dinner, go dancing, walk hand in hand.
I'd gotten over the first hurdle, but there were more guards inside, and some of them had dogs too. This trash can was empty. Apart from the garbage, of course. Rooting around in trash cans. One of my little foibles. Sometimes you get lucky and find a real treasure. Hey! String! You never knew when a piece of string was going to come in handy. I was pretty sure I'd seen James Bond do something clever with foil once. Trouble was, I couldn't remember what. This trash can looked promising. America's best export, a burger. I put the half-eaten burger in my pocket. Must have been some kind of urban survival instinct at work. All I could see inside were half-painted walls and a bunch of decorator stuff. I tried the doors, but they were locked. I could see more guards in the foyer. The building looked pretty classy inside.
Be quiet! What is it, boy?
Amazingly, the dog was even uglier than the guard. I sure was glad we had a fence between us. Be quiet! Will you shut up?
Hey, what kept you?
Oh, just chatting to Boris about old girlfriends.
See the helicopter?
Yep, Cesaro's favorite airline.
George, you need to find a remote. That's how the gates work, I think.
The small door looked out of place set into the wall like this. This wasn't the way in. There was a small button to press. The button opened the gate, but it closed again when I let go. Looks like somebody had started to repair the Jeep and got bored. It was a small device with a button, maybe just the thing I was looking for. Now that wasn't quite right. The glove compartment was empty. Must have run out of gloves. The release handle was missing. I had no reason to try that. The car jack was one of the heavy-duty types. They must have known I was coming. All locked. Hey, Nico. See any more guards you fancy?
You owe me big time for that one, George.
I still haven't found a way to open these gates.
Come on, George. Kick ass. I heard the guard reporting in. That Petra woman is going to be here any minute.
That wasn't such a good idea. Shazam!
Wonderful, George.
Uh-oh, here come the guards.
Let's hide.
Hey, Nico, will you press that button?
What is it with you and buttons, George?
Just keep your finger on it until I get out again, okay? I needed all the luck I could get. I thought I'd take the handle. I was improvising every step of the way. The Jeep descended to the ground. I let the handbrake off. There was a gap in the window, but it wouldn't budge. Working the handle into the narrow gap, I was able to open the small window. I tried to climb through, but the window was too small. Nico, can you climb through the window?
Bit of a tight squeeze.
Well, not with your figure.
You're such a smoothie, George. Ah!
Nico, are you okay?
Yes, George. The drop was a little further than I thought.
I'll try to find another way in.
Okay.
The handbrake was now on. I let the handbrake off. Oops, there goes my no claims bonus. I hoped this would lead to a way in. Whoa! Jeez, only just made it. No going back now.
It was a large barrel, probably for storing ale or wine. They certainly got through a lot of drink here. The armor was old and rusty. I didn't want to touch it in case it made a noise.
So, this Petra, they say she's a bit of a one.
Oh yes, takes pleasure in killing. Regards it as an art form.
Nasty.
One poor guy she tortured, took him a week to die.
How'd she do that then?
They called it the doner kebab.
Oh, you don't mean...
That's right. Everything just the same. Apart from the salad, of course.
And the pita bread?
Obviously.
What's she look like then?
Short blonde hair, that's all I know. I never got closer.
Don't blame you, she might get ideas.
Too right.
Chicken nuggets, for example.
Hot dog and beans.
Ouch!
If they saw me, I was done for. I had to find a way to walk around without attracting attention. But for now, I had to play the quiet mouse.
Did you hear something?
Not sure. Was it from upstairs?
Sounded like it.
You take the side stairs and I'll go up here. If there's anyone there, we'll have them trapped.
I had to hide or get caught.
Did you see anything up the side stairs?
Yet nothing.
Stay alert anyway. This place gives me the creeps.
I couldn't open the door. It was locked. That wasn't a good idea. That wasn't a good idea. Just another locked door. It was a large luggage case. Petra's name was on the label. She certainly didn't travel light. The case was filled with clothes. Lying on the top was a small hairdryer. I picked up the hairdryer. It was another large luggage case. You could never have too many clothes. I picked up the wig. At the very least, it would stop her from using it again to impersonate me. I thought about it, but decided against it. That's interesting. The case looked a lot smaller on the inside. The base sounded hollow. I guess there was a hidden compartment inside. All I had to do was find a way of opening it. Not this time. The bottom of the case was false. I felt around the interior, trying to access the hidden compartment. Aha! Tucked into one corner was a tiny button. Damn! My fingers were too large to press the button. Oh my God! I doubted she used the knives to open letters. The weapons were all locked in place. I picked up the sharpening stone. I couldn't open the door. A chef was cutting vegetables at a chopping board. He was struggling and didn't look too happy. Hi there. Do you have a moment?
A moment? Well now, let me think. I've 50 dinners to cook for 50 fat guzzling guards, with pudding I might add, plus one vegan speciality de la maison for Madame Petra, plus one macrobiotic for Senior Sensitive Skin Susaro. I've got no assistants, I've got a kitchen out of the Stone Age, and she asks, do I have a moment? No, woman, I do not have a flaming moment! Just get out of my kitchen!
The answer's no, then.
Yes, the answer's no! Who the hell are you, anyway?
Susan.
Susan? What kind of a pathetic, girly name is that?
It's a name for a girl.
Well, change it. I don't like it.
Excuse me, but could you make use of this?
A grindstone! Finally, somebody in this godforsaken kitchen is using a bit of initiative! Don't suppose you fancy a job as kitchen assistant? The money's crap, the hours stink, conditions are worse, but it'll make a man out of you.
No thanks.
Young people today don't know which side their bread's buttered.
Just one more question. How did you end up here?
Give 70 people food poisoning just once and you pay for it for the rest of your life.
I must remember not to eat anything while I'm here. Now that the chef wasn't watching, I could reach the bleach. Suddenly, I didn't have much of an appetite. I wasn't prepared to pour the bleach down the hand basin after all I'd done to get hold of it. I hoped it would bleach the wig blonde. The bleach was strong. The wig's color disappeared almost instantly. The hairdryer was perfect. I fancied one of them for myself. Voila! Perfectly dry now. Showtime! The dresser was locked. Even for an antique, the lock was sturdy.
Hey! Who's there?
Uh-oh!
Nope, not that way. There's only so much you can do with a gargoyle, so I decided to leave it alone. The gargoyle was damaged by years of rain and wind. It looked as if it would fall off with just a gentle push. I'm all for conservation, but needs must if the devil drives. It was an old, ornate oil lamp. It looked like it hadn't been used for years. The window led to another area of the castle. I could see a walkway on the other side. Nope, not that way. The door had no remarkable features. It was an old drain pipe, rusted and bent. An offshoot pipe had been blocked by an old tin cup. The old drain pipe ran up the wall, but looked like it was broken. Just as well, the pipe was wet and slimy. Though it didn't matter now that I'd been drenched in filthy water. I wondered if I could claim the clothes as a genuine adventuring expense. There was an old iron grate set into the floor. Below it was a pit with a window that led into the castle. There was a chance that I could have got through there if I lifted the grate. The grate only opened a little way.